I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now a moment of silence. Now back to LVH.
Good afternoon, Lancers. I'm Anastasia.
And I'm Lily. Today is September 19th.
Tomorrow's lunch is barbecue chicken sandwich.
And in the corner cafe is salad bar.
Band has their first competition this Saturday at Concord High School. Check with the band member to buy a ticket.
Our club is selling some yummy Krispy Kreme donuts. Money's due tomorrow.
I know I want some.
Well, you can buy some from me, because I only have 4 people. Homecoming is next week. After we beat Knox, we'll have a dance with a new DJ and an app to request songs.
What?
I said an app to request songs.
Keep an eye out on Twitter for the dress-up days.
And now it's sports with Sydney.
Hello Lancers, I'm Sydney, and there's a lot of sports to discuss. Taylor Gret had a top 10 finish in the HNAC Girls Golf Championships this weekend and even earned an honorable mention. Varsity volleyball played Winnemac and followed the lead from our football boys by beating the volleyball team 3-11. Winnemac was leading the conference until they met our Lancers. Speaking of Winnemac, our football boys did beat them last Friday. Our defense led with a strong showing, and Leighton's golden cleat kicked the ball to a lead for the Lancers. We never turned back, and you can watch all of that on LVH1. Girls soccer is going on the road to slay some dragons in Argos tonight. Tomorrow our boys football team play Caston on the road. Good luck to all of our athletes.
Hi, I'm Austin. I'm here with Mr. Lido. I have some questions for you. Okay. What brought you to become a band teacher?
Well, my family is very strong in music. I have a brother who was a vocal music educator. He went to Central Michigan University, and then I was involved with band. Absolutely fell in love with it, and also did choir, but really liked the instrumental side more. So then I decided that was what I wanted to do, and just have loved anything music ever since.
Oh, that's pretty cool. In your opinion, what's the best part of marching band and the best part of concert band?
So, best part of, I think, both as a whole would be just the feeling that you get from the performance. Once you finish the performance and you know it was super good and super successful, the feeling that the rush that you get when the audience is on their feet and they're clapping for you, and you know you've worked super hard for it, and you do really well and you succeed. I think that's probably the best part of being in band as a whole, whether it be marching, whether it be concert, anything.
Okay. Has the program changed since you arrived?
So the program has changed quite a bit. Before I got here, there was not really a marching program. It was just do a couple parades here and there. Now we are full competitive marching band. We have a color guard that there was no color guard before. We also do still continue the Blueberry Parade. We've done in the past, there's a parade in Lakeville that they do. I forget what it's called, but it's a big town event. It's usually in the fall. But we haven't been able to do it the last couple of years because we've had a competition on that day. So.
Okay. A big deal is often made up drum major. What does Alex Rowe do?
So Alexis is drum major this year. It's okay. Alexis is drum major this year. What the drum major does is they conduct the show, and that's honestly the smallest part of their role. The biggest part is being kind of the most trusted leader in the band. Getting to know everybody. A lot of the drum major's expectations are quite large. They're expected to be at everything. They're expected to be the last ones to leave. They have a really, really huge leadership role in the band.
Okay. So what are the different sections of band?
So, section-wise, you mean like instruments? Okay, well let's go with it. Instrument-wise, from the top of the band down, we have flutes, and then clarinets, Marching band wise, we don't march oboes, but oboes are in concert band. And then we have alto sax, and then tenor sax and bari sax. We don't march bari sax again. That's just concert band. And then we have that's it for the woodwinds. There are other woodwinds that we don't have. The bassoon is one. We don't have any bassoon players yet. And then trumpets are in brass, French horn, trombone, baritone, and tuba, and then percussion. In marching band, there's two different types of percussion. There's front ensemble percussion, which are the people up at the front. They play on the mallet, the auxiliary stuff. And then there's the marching percussion, which is the battery, the drum line. They march on the field with the rest of the band. And then there's the color guard for the marching band, too.
Okay. What would you say about someone on the fence about joining band?
Definitely do it. Honestly, I would be an advocate to join any music class, whether it be band, whether it be choir, whether it be anything. Music is so good for you as a whole, as a person as a whole. Kids who participate in music are 10 times more likely to go to college, are also 10 times more likely to stay away from drugs and alcohol. It's just, and those are straight facts. So I would encourage anybody to participate in a music course, whether it be band or choir.
Okay. What is your outlook for years to come?
So what I would like to see happen, marching band wise, I would like to see us going all the way to state. State would be a big deal for us. Last year we were really close to going to semi-state. Hopefully we can make it to semi-state this year. But how it works for us marching band wise is it goes regionals. That's kind of everybody can participate in regionals. I know it's different than sports. And then if you advance past that, you go to semi-state, and then past that is state. And if you make it to state, you get to perform in Lucas Oil Stadium, which that would be pretty awesome. So that would be that. Concert band wise, we just want to continue to keep moving forward with harder music, and I'd like to see eventually as my younger bands get more up into the high school, because my numbers are a little bit bigger in the younger bands. I would like to see us be able to split into two concert bands, a higher level band and a lower level band.
Okay. What is your biggest challenge for a band this year?
Biggest challenge. I would definitely have to say people moving away. A lot of people have moved out of our district, and I know that's not anything that they control, but kind of doing what we do, it's hard to continue to make progress when people move away. So that's kind of the biggest challenge, I think, for this year. And that's really not one that we can control. But yeah.
Okay. How is this show different from different shows?
So our show this year is called Second Star to the Right. It is more of a whimsical show. It's got to do with Peter Pan. It's the story of Peter Pan. It's not really technically the story of Peter Pan. We kind of took creative license on it. But it's definitely more lighthearted. We've done darker shows in the past. And it has more of a storyline, and it's a lot more visual. There's a lot of props in the field, and they're not all done yet, which is why you may not have seen them at all the football games. But there's a lot of them. So
okay, well, that's all the questions we have for you today.
Thank you.